You guys have been in my DMs all day long asking where my recap was. Here it is. For the second time because I've already recorded it and it deleted all of it. Oscar Piastri goes from P1 to P1 like he was late for work. Max Verstappen snags P2 from Lando because of course Lando's going to lose his start position. At this point it's becoming a ritual. Rain in the forecast. Lando snatches P2 back. Max drops to P3 and Isaac Hadjar sitting pretty in P4. Looking so perfect, I want to personally glue him to the podium. And then there's Lewis. Slips on a painted line, oversteers, and boom. His first DNF with Ferrari. It didn't even take strategy this time, it took gravity and wet paint. Safety car comes out, everybody grabs hards except for Max, who decides mediums will totally work on a track who eats your tires like it's popcorn. Meanwhile, Lando's calling out his race engineer like, hey, maybe tell me how Lewis wrecked so that I don't repeat the same thing. Fair question. And then Sainz and Lawson collide. Lawson's fault, according to Carlos, but the stewards say it's Carlos's fault. 10-second penalty for Carlos, which he replied, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Agreed. Later says he wants to find the stewards after the race so that he can have a talk with them. Is that a threat? Hadjar's still flawless. Charles and George decide to battle it out, except for looking like a battle. It looked more like two divas auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race. Elbows everywhere. Debris flying, yellow flags. Ollie and Esteban go full YOLO. I look up at lap 47 and still no pit stop. Exercising free will, I guess. Meanwhile, Fernando stuck behind them like he's in a Costco checkout line. Frustrated as can be. Stay with me. Charles pits for softs. Drumroll please. And he lasts about 3 seconds before he crashes. Charles ends up sitting on a sand dune for the remainder of the race. I'm not sure if he was told to stay there or if he just didn't want to face his team. I wouldn't want to either. Then Lando, mechanical DNF. Side note for those who said it wouldn't happen, I will accept your apologies in the comments below. Lando's now sitting on sand dunes as well as Charles with his head hanging low like he's waiting for his next therapy session. And that brings us to the final laps. Oscar wins. Flying Dutchman in P2 and Isaac Hadjar P3, first podium of his career. A world championship gap blown wide open to now 34 points. Ferrari sadness, Lando heartbreak, Hadjar happiness, and Oscar just vibes.